if I tell you where we at early, you're going to go read all of it and be trying to answer all the questions. I get it. But you got to let me teach the lesson first. Y'all cheat a little bit. I'll let y'all. It's fine. I'll let y'all cheat a little bit. It's okay. But not too much of that, okay? We're not going to do a lot of that. We're not going to do that. Sorry to hear that. There's a lot going on around here. Believe it. I guess I want to turn this other light on, but I don't. Because that means all them lights be hurting my eyes. And I don't want to do it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So, I want to say thank you to every single person. We gave a Christmas miracle on last night. We gave a little baby her first big birthday / Christmas. And I'm so excited. I couldn't even sleep, y'all. I just kept looking at those gifts. I was so excited. I could not even go to sleep. I could not even go to sleep. I had to rub a whole bunch of that oil, that sleep stuff on me to go to bed because I was so excited because she's gonna be so excited. Like I'm excited, and I want to tell y'all thank you so much for helping me do that. We did it, y'all. We giving out Christmas, but we gave out a Christmas birthday miracle, honey, and did. And for the people that sent stuff later, we got her some other underclothes and things like that I know she needs. That just thank you, y'all. That baby is going. Her auntie said she gonna cry. Her auntie said she is going to cry. She's gonna cry. I said, I'm happy. That's what we want. God gives us happy tears. And we wanna give out happy tears too. And that's one thing that I can say that everybody here helps do is make somebody be able to sigh a sigh of relief or cry some happy tears with the way y'all give, the way y'all help people. So that they don't got to be stressed out about where they're going to go, if they can get the knowledge that they need to change their life. And so, if you have given to the book fund, or if you just give and you be like, wherever it goes, just understand if you started to see some things in your life, that's because you make other people's miracles come true. Some people, a miracle is, I just want that book because I want to know what's in there. But $58 or $60 is a lot for them. And I have been there where I didn't have no $60 to spend on my book. I got to make sure that I got gas for the next 2 weeks. I can't, but I would love to have it, but it's just not in my budget. You see what I'm saying? So when y'all allow us to be able to send books to people, and then they get to read and study along, then their life gets better. Then people around them want to know, and then they get books, and then our world is just getting better and better, a little bit, a cell at a time. Like when we got some radiation, people see you changing, and they want to know why you so calm now, why you don't be coming around no more, why you just be off to yourself, what's going on with you. It ain't nothing bad. Actually, my life has gotten better. Finance is a lot better. I ain't got to be tripping. Sometimes I have a little savings to put up. I don't gotta. I'm feeding my mind. Come on now, I done fed this flesh long enough, and the flesh always left me feeling not good. But since I've been feeding my mind, I got peace. I make better decisions. I can say no and feel okay about it. Your words were in my mind this morning about giving God my first time of the day. I was up crying and praying before getting ready for work. Come on, bro. Yeah. Into my Arnold Schwarzenegger into. Because we strong around here. Let me tell you something. The lower you go on your face, the higher God will take you in your mind, in your spirit. I promise you. I told y'all for almost 10 years, God made me stay in the lowest place in the house. In every house I went to, it was the floor. I had to sit on people's floor. Or if they wouldn't, I had to sit in the lowest place. I couldn't stand. It felt good. Ooh, and if you do it every morning, girl, listen here. You'll be mad the days you don't. Ooh, to release. Right. So you don't go through your day with all that stress on your shoulders. You already released whatever happened yesterday, baby. I'll get up. Told you I'll get in my space, meet him in my bathroom, put my headphones on, or whatever you want to talk to me about. I want to know. I don't want to hold on to this till tomorrow. I don't want to go through my day irritated. That's why I asked y'all to get up, get your journal. Sometimes he might give you one word and you might not write nothing else. It's going to have relevance later on. My morning devotion, page 302, the God book. It was confirmation. Come on. And will. Every morning. He got something for you every morning. Every single morning. He got a word for you. That part. Come on, Ashley. Real life. Or your face. You lay flat on your face and start talking to God, tears will start to flow. When you get in the lowest place in your house and lay before God, oh, just make the listen. It's a different. This is all in. Okay, so y'all want to hear my journal entry this morning because it's relevant to everything we talking about. Who want to hear my journal entry? I just read it when I came here and sat down, and then I hit play. So would y'all like to know? Because y'all don't know what it is, but look what we talking about. Who want to know what my devotional said this morning? Anybody? It goes right along with what we talk. When I tell y'all my day to be in the midst, and yes, I got toilet paper and Q-tips in there, and whatever else I can find. Into. Mm-mm-mm. Who's ready? Put your listening ears on, because it's about to bust your head. I hope you ready. Please listen carefully. Put your listening ears on. Today's love letter is built with prayer and a plan. Today's love letter is built with prayer and a plan. Y'all didn't even know this was my page this morning. Let's go. It says, my beloved daughter, I know you are surrounded by broken families. We just talked about this last night. And broken-hearted friends. I see your hurting heart for the world you live in. And I want to give you the tools to rebuild broken hearts with words of hope. Rebuild broken relationships with forgiveness and grace. Rebuild broken cities with selfless service, which means you don't got to get paid for what it is that you do. Everything you do, you don't got to get compensated for it. God is going to compensate you. Moving on. If you are willing to rebuild, then I will go before you and prepare the people for the great things you can do through the Holy Spirit in you. Begin the building with prayer and a plan. If you are willing, I will do more than you could ever dream. Together, we will begin building others back up with truth, compassion, and prayer. Love your Heavenly Father. It says, but now I said to them, you know very well what trouble we are in. Jerusalem lies in ruins, and its gates have been destroyed by fire. Let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem and end this disgrace. Starting today, I will look for broken things and people as I go through my day and ask God for the tool to leave that thing or person in better shape than I found it. I know first I must start in prayer and be the extension of hope for those without. Today I seek my Father's Spirit to help me rebuild with forgiveness, peace, and hope. Today I am willing and will do. Y'all remember we talked about it's raggedy if you want to leave a person in a broken space. You know, people like, oh, I left them with nothing, and I left them broke down. I broke them down. Oh, okay, what is that? How you bragging about breaking something? You're destructive. You don't care about how your actions affect nobody else. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I wonder how God feel about that. It was page. Well, you know it's in the table of contents. Build with prayer and a plan. I'm gonna give it to you. It's 112, but build with prayer and a plan is in the table of contents. You have to go search it. Mm-hmm. You got the book. You're welcome. Lex, you are welcome. Listen, God has what we need every day. And guess what? Guess what that told CERCA? Guess what that meant to me? See, y'all all on. Guess what that said? Guess what that spoke in my spirit? And I knew it was coming, and I've been trying to avoid it. Who wanna know what that means for me? I'm gonna read a part of it, and y'all tell me what y'all think this means. Just listen. Gets me anxiety just thinking about it. Good morning, everybody. Ugh. I'm gonna read a special part and you just listen. If you are willing to rebuild, then I will go before you and prepare the people for the great things you can do through the Holy Spirit in you. Did y'all hear the key word in there? What's the key word in that sentence? Anybody pick up on that? I gotta start leaving my house. Go. I gotta start leaving my house. And meeting people outside of my house. I said, I know what this means. I gotta start leaving my house. Well, you gonna go unprepared. That mean I'm not gonna be at home. That mean I'm gonna be places with people. And the way he was speaking, he said cities. He said broken families. Y'all remember I told y'all I'll get in the family with one person, and by the end of it, I'm counseling the whole family. Y'all remember? So I'm guaranteed that there's going to be some type of tent meetings going on here shortly in different cities. The prophet in my life told me this about 8 months ago, and I just have not tried to think about it. She told me this was going to happen. And I just kept saying, not right now, God. Just not right now. And then this morning he said, oh no. Yeah, it's time to go. It's gotten so comfortable just being here. I like being in my bed every night. I don't want to be in nobody else's bed. I want to be in my bed, in my room, where I can get up if I have to pee and go straight to the bathroom. He said, get uncomfortable, right, Ash? Ugh. Amen. I thought I was over the whole traveling thing. I've been doing it for decades. Literally. Literally, I've been traveling since I was 11 years old. I thought I was over that. So I guarantee you I'll be in a city near you shortly. I don't know how. He said get a plan. But you know what? You know what this could be? Our play. What if it's the play? It's probably the play. Let me quit getting all sad. It's probably the play. I prayed and cried my eyes out for 3 hours last night. After we blessed the baby, I thank God I used Come on. I'm excited for you. I forgot about it. It's probably the play. Let me not be so. It's probably the play. It's gotta be that because that's like. Let's read. Do y'all want to hear this page again? Y'all want to hear it? I'm just gonna skim through. But listen, he said, I know you are surrounded by broken families. Families is plural, right? He didn't say broken family. He said broken families. Families is multiple families, right? Can I ask y'all a question? If you're willing to be honest, do you feel like you come from a broken family, or maybe even your family is broken, the one that you started on your own? So then this didn't lie. I am surrounded by people that come from broken families and maybe have even started broken families. That's what I said. When you reading this, you gotta apply it to where does this apply to my life? Okay, let's go on. All right. And broken-hearted friends. Definitely, I just talked to y'all about my friend the other day and what he's going through. And that can be discouraging, right? This is my page this morning, right when I sat down in here. I've been up for 2 hours. Good morning. Okay? So it's definitely broken-hearted people around me. It's definitely broken families around me. A lot of them. Okay? So listen. I know you are surrounded by broken families and broken-hearted friends. I see your hurting heart for the world you live in. What do I tell y'all every day? Every day, it don't matter what I'm going through. I got to get up and I got to make sure that I try to make somebody else's day better in one way or another, whether that be a kind word, helping them see you're the reason your life is messed up, whatever it is. Okay? And it be heavy sometimes. But I'm going to get up and do it every day if I can. Right? Here we go. I see your hurting heart for the world you live in. And I, God, want to give you the tools to rebuild broken hearts. To rebuild broken hearts. Not one. There's that plural thing again. Hearts. Families. Plural. Here we go. Rebuild broken relationships. Plural. More than one. Not just what's going on in my life. With forgiveness and grace. Forgiveness and grace. The very thing we ask God for every day. God, forgive me. I know I didn't do right. But you don't want to give no grace. You want to remind people of everything that they did to you all the time. But you don't think about what you do to people. And we talked about this yesterday. About some of the things that come in on us is because of the things that we did to people. Definitely. Hold on. If you are willing to rebuild broken cities. That don't seem big to you? It went from families and friends, listen, and relationships to cities. Cities. See, this kind of stuff I be trying to stay away from. See, y'all say, oh, that's nice. No, that means a whole bunch of energy. That means uncomfortable circle. That's what that means. That means I got to touch a lot of people. And I ain't talking about with words. And y'all know how I feel about that. It's like he asking me to step out on the side of the boat. And I'm like, you gonna catch me, Dad? Because the last time I was in groups, it was dangerous for me. This is dangerous. And people people be wanting to throw tomatoes at me. Queen just did an interview where a journal entry where she said if I could actually ever throw a tomato at Circa, today would have been the day. And y'all wonder why I don't like meeting people in person. I ain't did nothing but love on you, Queen. I ain't did nothing but love on you. And y'all want me to Circa, let's all my life I done had to fight my way out the door, baby. You hear me? Not all my life. And behind folks wanting to talk to me. That could be good or bad. I don't know how that's gonna work out. You see, and y'all be like, let's meet up. You already throwing tomatoes in whole houses and sinks and cars and shoes. Be doing me like they be doing the Arab people. You know, over there in the Arab community, if somebody throw a shoe at you, that is the most disrespectful thing you can do. And if they hit you in the head, they said you worse than the dirt on the bottom of my shoe. And niggas throw dirt at me shoes at me here all the time. Miss Cindy. And y'all said it's safe for me to come out. I might have to depend on the people that's not in here, in this community, to keep me safe. Good morning, Auntie. No, you know I'm joking with you, girl. Keep throwing your shoes. It's funny when it happens. Don't worry about it. You know I'm joking with you, girl. Keep throwing your shoes. You throw tennis shoes in there. Niggas is throwing houses. I'd rather have shoes than houses any day. You said I ran out of fruits. That part. Excuse me. Too funny. Too freaking funny. So, good morning. All right. Listen. So, plural, cities. It's all right. I know. This is why, and I'll be wondering if it's safe. It says, if you are willing to rebuild, then I will go before you. Go before you and prepare the people. Did it say person? When you say people, is you talking about one or many? Lots, many. And cities is plural. Families is plural. You hear me? Broken-hearted folks. Many friends, it says. Broken-hearted friends, plural. Breathe, Circa. Breathe. Listen, at this point, I'm throwing a roll of quarters. That part. I think somebody that threw some change, but that might be a new one. Listen here. Listen. Listen. Okay. Woo. If you are willing to rebuild, then I will go before you and prepare the people for the great things you can do through my Holy Spirit in you. Begin the building with prayer and a plan. If you are willing, I will do more than you could ever dream. Together, we will begin building others back up, not tearing them down, with truth, compassion, and prayer. So when you're tearing somebody down, what spirit is working in you? If you're not trying to rebuild every single person around you, ugh, you like to leave people destitute and hanging and without nothing. We just talked about this. You're working under the spirit of the enemy when you're not trying to make a person's life better in word, in finances, in anything. If you're not trying to build them, you're not working under the spirit of Christ. That could be building up their character, building up their finances, building up whatever it is. If you are not building, then you are destroying. There is no in between. And God comes to rebuild and make new, and Lucifer comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Just like in Bruce Almighty, the Ark, in a random act of kindness or whatever they call it, a random act of kindness, right? A random act of kindness can change somebody's life. Right. Are you putting out spoiled and mildew fruit? Every time somebody see you, they get anxious. They're worried about what you're gonna say. They're worried about how you're gonna treat them. They're worried about, are you the bully? Are you the person that makes everybody uncomfortable so that you're not spreading peace and joy? You spread craziness. Are you rebuilding the situations that you see broken, or are you helping to tear them down? Because you can't be on the demolition team and on the rebuilding team. You only gonna be on one or the other on this side, unless you're tearing down walls that you've been instructed to tear down. But if you're tearing them down just because you feel like you can, that's something different. You different. If you are leading people on, you different. Because that's not building anything. You're keeping a person confused. The Bible says that the devil brings confusion and chaos. God gives you peace and a sound mind so you can make sound decisions. So you lying to folks and keeping them just in your grasp because you want them there, you're not a productive person. You're part of the demolition team. Or you part of the people that won't do their job so everybody else can get paid. You're one of those. You're going to stand in the way just because you can, and you're going to be the middle person just because you can. And if they don't, they ain't getting it and all of that. Oh, okay, well, see how much come your way. You got to figure out where you sit in your world and what you are to other people before you start trying to say what somebody is to you. Because what you sow, you reap. So are you rebuilding or are you tearing down? God says, if I'm using you, you rebuilding. Now I will have you tear down some idols and stuff like that. But for the most part, whenever you, my kid, you should be adding to a person's life. Not trying to siphon everything that you can out of them. Only worried about yourself, greedy, covetous, envious, jealous. Because you don't have it, you don't want nobody else to have it. That is Lucifer's mentality. You don't want nobody else to be happy because you ain't happy. You gonna control other people's happiness? Well, let's see if you get some true happiness. You won't. You won't. You think about how you can always skim off the top. I'm gonna take my cut. God said, I'm gonna give you your cut. Give them all of it. Everything ain't for you to see. Everything that touch your hand ain't for you. Sometimes God just gives you the money to be a blessing. Oh, I'm taking my cut off of this. No, no, you don't. They need that whole blessing. What happened? What's going on over here? Definitely praying for you, Miss Naisha. What happened? What did I miss? Okay, definitely. You might need to release this morning. You heard what Rose said? Have you got up and did your morning prayer and got in God's face? Put on some music that makes you, and get your pen out and write it out. Because depression is just something you ain't let go of, and it might be difficult. You already know it's just because it's heavy because you hold on to it. I don't know what it is, but God does, and it might be comfort to keep hold of it. But You know, the only thing that be weighing us down is what we won't let go. Because the moment you let God take it, you're going to feel lighter. And I know, Pumpkin, because there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot. Even in my life. That's why I've been taking the time to just be in my room or just do things around here so that I can find my middle space too. Yep, so you get out of bed. Thank you, Penny. You get out of bed, Zanita. I had to do it this morning. I mean, the last couple of days. Put your earphones on. If you can have one earphone on and one out, put some music on in the morning now when y'all waking up. I feel like this, and I'll take care of people. I don't want to interfere with my work for God. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay to take a rest, Pumpkin. You gotta rest. That's what I've been doing. That's why I said, that's why we ain't been doing no real heavy messages this week. It's the end of the year. Y'all studied so much in the last 2 years. Do y'all realize y'all going on 24 months of pretty much studying every single day? The amount of hours that y'all have spent learning in the last 2 years, you could have had four. What did we? 4 PhDs in the hours that we put in. You could have had literally, if you was going to school and taking classes at school, you could have had four in 2 years. Who knew? With the hours that you put in here at WOIU, you could have did four PhDs in this 2 years. You deserve a break. You have studied, and not only just studied, but worked on yourself. Y'all done did a lot, and that takes a lot out of you. It's okay to rest. It's okay to not think about the end of the world and all of that stuff. I've been doing it. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm gonna play my game today. I'm gonna play my game today. God said it's a time for everything. 12 credit hours is full time, right? And y'all do that in less than 2 days. With studying with me and reading on there, y'all do that in less than 2 days. Easy. Some of y'all do it in a day. Because if we on here 4 times, 3 hours a piece, and then y'all get off and read. So y'all doing that sometimes a day. So yeah, your brain has gone through a complete overhaul in the last however long you've been here. You had to unlearn a lot of stuff to turn around and learn stuff, and not only just learning stuff about the word. You've been learning a lot about yourself. That can be emotional to find out you a liar, or a hoe and you didn't know it, or a horrible parent. That's a lot of emotional ish. But the fact that you come back every day to learn something else about yourself shows that you doing the right thing. Cause y'all could have been and left. Y'all could have been and left. With the way y'all get beat up on over here, I don't know if I would have stayed. I knew I was a hoe now. You said I'm just playing. Listen. See? We be looking down our nose at folks and don't know we sitting on the same line they sitting on in God's eyes. Make you quit looking down your nose at folks, don't it? Once you find out that they number 223 and you number 224. You said, bruh, listen. I was a horrible parent and learned I was lying about it. Wow. But see, look, God can help you now. And you can become a better parent, even if your kids is grown. You never stop learning how to parent because you ain't never parented a kid that age before. My son about to be 27. Have I counseled 27-year-olds? Yes, but I've never counseled my 27-year-old son, and he's never been 27 before. You said I'm a reformed heathen. Auntie! Right, Auntie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All of that. All of it. Anything that the devil, listen. You said I learned I was a terrible person. Come on. But okay, so while learning, and nobody had to tell you. Okay, let's talk about this. Are these things that somebody had to get in your face and tell you you are a horrible person, or did reading the word and understanding how? Because God says, "I am my word, and my word is me." So understanding how God works, as soon as you start to look at how God thinks about things, you realize you ain't as good as you thought. And that's not a bad thing because he's giving you the tools to be a better person. No, but people still want to do it. Okay. Yes. Yes. But your life has changed. Excuse me. You don't wake up angry every day, irritated. You probably getting better sleep. I know y'all finances is better. And I'm not saying more money, it's just they're more manageable. Things are lasting longer. More stuff. You starting to see the value and where your money is going. Like when you start to connect with God, everything just smooth out. And I didn't say go to church. I said when you start to connect with God, everything just works out. But he said it what he said, seek me first. Don't go looking for the best church. No, come in your secret place and talk to me. I'll change your life. I want to. But you done ran everywhere else, going to everybody else for advice. That's why I told y'all before y'all start talking to people about what you need to do, you need to get up and as soon as that problem comes, you need to talk to God. And your prayer closet can be your car, the bathroom at work. I done went and cried on the toilet a many a days when I was in corporate America and asked God to change my situation because I don't know if I can handle this. Or at least if you ain't gonna make me get a new job, give me peace at this job. Give me peace right here. If you're not gonna let me leave and I know I need this job, then give me peace. I don't care what they do. Give me peace. No matter what they do, that's all I need is peace. Just give me peace, God. And then they'll stop because they realize they can't get under your skin and they will go and do it somewhere else. Or God won't even allow them to do it at all. The correlation to how you treat God and how others treat me blew my mind, girl, mine too. I was broke down in a closet, in the shower, in the tub. He said, that's how you treat me. I said, he said, "Don't you tell me you're gonna do something, and then as soon as I give you whatever you don't come and talk to me for 6 months." I said, "Huh?" Until you want something again. He said, "So quit talking to me about them doing it to you because you've been doing it to me for 6 months." Oh, I don't like it when you talk to me like that. Chop you right dead in your throat real quick. Like, don't keep you asking me to get them, and you've been doing it to me. He said, "God, they lied to me." He said, "You lie to me all the time." They wasn't concerned about my feelings. You didn't care about how I asked you not to pogo stick, and you went and did it anyway. And I was sad because I had a blessing for you, and you let me down. You told me you wasn't gonna go back over there. You told me you wasn't gonna pick up nothing no more that wasn't yours. You told me you wasn't gonna lie to the food stamp office no more. You wasn't gonna. You told me, and so I let you get approved, and then you start hustling again. So don't complain to me about how people doing you when you've been doing me the same way. Y'all was broke down in the sub. I'm trying to tell you for days. That just messed me up. I was like, oh my God. Then I started fussing about my kids. He said, you told me you was going to get up and pray every morning. You don't. You'll read it real quick. I ain't paid attention to what I had to say. Then be mad because you can't find whatever you need in the day. Well, if you would have sat down like I told you and read, the information was already there for what was coming for you later today. But it wasn't important for you to pay attention because you was moving too fast. You had to get to school. You had to get to work. You had to go do this. So don't come over here talking to me because it's been sitting over there the whole time. And if you would have looked for it, you would have found it. And now you walking through the house slamming doors, talking crazy because you didn't do what you were supposed to do, which was keep your word to me. How many times have you let God down? Because when you understand that our feelings are a replica of His, But a replica is not as strong as the real. It look like it, but it ain't the real thing. So imagine how his emotions is. They're magnified. You just got a little piece of his emotion, and you think you doing something. He said, "You do not want to be in the hands of an angry God, honey. I promise you don't." He said, "You said what? You only got a piece of my attitude, girl. You only got a piece of my attitude, young man. Don't let me come up off this throne. I guarantee you." Decided that I will be dedicating my lunch hour to building my relationship with my dad. Come on, come on, Auntie. Come on. Yep. It's the accountability for me. He is sick of me. Uh-oh. He ain't. He love you, but you be sick of yourself. A lot of times that's when change happens. You got to be sick of you. Cause he's long suffering. He's long, like he's long suffering. He'll wait. I tell y'all, this all plays into when I tell y'all my daddy's in the business, because this plays into what we're gonna read today. I'm about to run to the bathroom now that everybody out opened up and stuff, and you realize you're gonna need your regular Bible or Bible Gateway, because y'all know I'm gonna be reading there the easy read version. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and no, I ain't told y'all where yet, so don't even trip. I'm gonna give you a minute to wipe your tears and stuff. Put your shoulders up, but chin up, Buttercup. This is me lifting your face up. It's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. Okay. You just gotta do better next time. Okay. You gotta listen. Okay. 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 You just gotta listen. Just do better. Look at y'all like, okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to do better next time. I'm not gonna go over his house and go pogo sticking. I'm not gonna do it. Listen here, chin up, buttercups. It's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna work out. You messed up this time. Don't worry about it. Just try again. Listen, I'm gonna deal with the guilt. I'm over the guilt. I'm over the guilt. The guilt don't outweigh the action, honey. You'll feel that guilt for 9 months. They can keep that. I don't want it. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Y'all okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? Okay. I know y'all be over here hurting and stuff, but I'm still hurting from this morning. This morning workout, I'm still hurting. I don't want that today. And remember this, y'all. Y'all do realize that our bodies are supposed to slow down in the wintertime. We all know that. right? So it's okay to lay around in the wintertime because your body goes on hibernation mode. I've been in relaxed mode too because it's the winter, the season is changing. And I'm not saying lay in the bed and be miserable, but it's okay to slow down. That's what the winter is for. It's a time for everything. You said, help, Dad, can I please get a do over? Please. That part makes sense why I've been wanting to do nothing. It's okay. It's not the summertime anymore. Everything slows down in the winter. The bears, the animals, everything. Us, it's all right. And I takes it. You're supposed to get still. You can think a lot more when you're sitting. Yeah, I'm not saying completely become inactive, but yeah, everything hibernate. Pretty much everything hibernates. Think about it. Y'all body slow down too. Like it's winter. It's winter. The Bible says it's a time for everything. You will burn out if you just go, 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 go. You have to rest and do something that don't got nothing to do with WOIU. Get your coloring books out. Get the Twister game out. Y'all play that. It's inside stuff you can do. You don't got to be inactive because you in the house. Let this be a time you go through the pictures and laugh. Go through all y'all. If you got a, who went and got the that printer that I showed y'all I had. You could go get a nice coloring book and all these beautiful pictures that are stored in your phone. You can print them out. I showed y'all the printer I got. Good morning. All these beautiful pictures that's in your phone over the holiday. Go get you a picture book, a photo album, and print some of the pictures. Yes, it's a photo printer, honey, and it's everybody, all your kids can print to it. They got a couple different ones. This is my photo album of me and my children. Don't fall. See if I can find some pictures. I'll just do these. Just trying to make sure. Okay. So it prints these size pictures. It's me and my kids. But it prints these size pictures, right? I think it's like 5x7, 4x7 or 5x7. Okay. This printer that I'm about to show y'all. Right. And it prints really good pictures too. So you talking about pictures? I'm putting pictures in the mail for you today. There are many photos of the caves of Patmos. Auntie, because God he be letting me know. Thank you, Auntie. I need to ask you, are you going to be at home for the next 2 weeks? Like, are you going out of town or going anywhere? Never mind. I'll just ask. Never mind. Not on the internet. Circle. Okay. So this is the printer. It's called the Liene, L-E, okay, Liene. And all you do, it come with the little, you got to buy each uh, little ink cartridge thing prints like 40 pictures, I think, or 80, but it'd be like $30. So it's worth it, right? So then you take this My kids use this, and ever since they used it, I promise you, it's been a little different. But amen. I let them use it last time I went up there to print all the pictures of their childrens, and it just seemed like every time kids touch stuff, it just don't work like it did before they did. I don't care what it is, even if they're grown. I had no problems prior to them touching it. Hold on, I can this. This is the name right here. And it comes with 80 photo printouts and 2 ink cartridges. And I already know y'all gonna sell it out, which sucks. So, I went back and looked at 3 things that I told you about yesterday. And I have been buying those things for years on Amazon, and they was never sold out. And there's 2 or 3 things that I went and looked at today that I was gonna, because I keep them in stock in my house. And it says this item is frequently out of stock, and I don't appreciate that. That's why I'm be want to tell y'all what I get, because y'all be buying everything and then I can't even go get it. Yes, I use this a lot. It tells you all that information right there. See that? I love y'all too, but I can't get my stuff. You sent me an email, so please don't buy all the stuff so that I can actually print out our WOIU um picture frame, because if as you guys send me pictures, I'm just gonna go get another one of these, and it's gonna be all of our WOIU family. Yes, people be having. Listen, yes, and y'all buy everything. Y'all know I don't keep a lot of money for myself, so I be trying to put my little money together. I have to save for the stuff that I buy, and y'all buy it all, everything. I be mad. Y'all know how we go over here. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know how much I pay myself. So be nice. Anyway, this is how it'll sit. It's portable. I've taken it to the park and took print pictures and just ran it off my Wi-Fi on my phone, my Bluetooth on my phone, because it goes Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all of that. You can connect it to your Wi-Fi. So if you have Wi-Fi in the car, you could be printing pictures in the car. I know some of y'all cars come with Wi-Fi and all that. Y'all got that old high-tech stuff. It's a portable printer. You can take it everywhere. And it sits on the counter like this. Oh, did they bend my stuff? Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I just didn't do it right. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, like this. Boom. And it sits flat on the thing, and it'll just print them out. And this is magnetized, so it sticks up here. This holds your pictures in. So, to me, it was a good buy, because my kids printed so many pictures over this last holiday for my daughter's granddaughter's birth and my other holidays and stuff like that. Yeah. So, and you can print whenever you want. Like the holidays is coming up, if you having family coming over and stuff like that, and you want to take pictures and not just send them, but actually give people pictures. This is a good way to do it. And 80 pictures is a lot. So if you buy 2 cartridges, 160 pictures, that's a lot. Everybody can take something home, and whatever, going outside or whatever y'all gonna be doing. Y'all going on vacation. You can take this with you on vacation if y'all traveling and going, so you don't have to wait and take the pictures. You can print them, and everybody can connect and print the pictures that they want to print. So it's a good little deal. I got this actually for the meet and greet. This is how we printed the pictures for the meet and greet. And we printed a lot. I think I took like 800 things with me or something. It's like 5 to 800, like, because I also got Polaroids and stuff too. For your teenagers that's always taking pictures, so they can go back to putting pictures up on the wall like we used to, instead of just having them all on their wall of their social media. They can actually print pictures, the teenagers, and with their friends, and with your little kids, if you want to make flashcards to show them, like, putting things away, where things go. This is a good thing, because you can just get some lamination paper and laminate that, so you can make your own flashcards for the kids or directions for what they're supposed to do in their room. All of that stuff. This could be used for so many different things. Yeah, that part. Very interesting. That's good. I print pictures off my phone to delete them. Yes, and yeah, right. And it makes more room. So now you got copies of them. That part. Yes. So this is definitely a good Christmas gift, I think. If you stop trying to think of a last minute something, you know, somebody always taking pictures. Here you go. This is a good deal to grab. The Lee photo printer. They got different ones and different prices. So if y'all already bought them those 4K viral cameras, it was like $80. Like I know some of y'all bought the 4K viral camera, right? That streams and all of that. Well, if they're taking 4K pictures and beautiful pictures, here we go. If y'all bought them that, then they can print those pictures out and start their own photo books and stuff like that. So, yes. And I do that with my kids. I've been taking Polaroids and stuff. We just took some over to, I just printed some. Show y'all. The other day, as a matter of fact. These came out kind of fuzzy because I didn't adjust them. But because with the Polaroid app now, you can print several pictures in one. You remember you used to only be able to do one? But with the Polaroid app, you can put up to 8 photos in one photo. Like your, what do you call them? You know what I'm talking about? That's me and my brother in 1996 when I was pregnant with my son. Y'all see how big his arms is? He still look like this at 50. His body looks exactly like this at 51 years old. Just like I told y'all, his arms stupid. And this nigga I used to have to fight. Like wrestle and tussle with. He still got this exact same body at 50. He can still run 3 miles like nothing, punch a nigga out. Listen, y'all see that? Y'all see this nigga art? Like, and they bigger than that now. He's still fighting. He'll still punch a nigga out if he loves to fight. Loves to fight. I told y'all that's my oldest brother. I promise you. Listen here, honey. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. And my brothers was always working out and whatnot. Yeah. So this, my son, he just took these. This is pretty cool. He did a photo shoot. Ain't that cool? I love this. It's like that's y'all nephew. Do he look 27 to you? Absolutely not. He looked like he about 18, 19 years old, and he about to be 27. He about to be 27. And this y'all niece on her birthday shoot. So I just printed these. Y'all remember her little birthday shoot she did. This is my youngest baby. This is her birthday shoot for this year. So I've been printing my Polaroids out, and because when the internet go down, you ain't gonna have access to your pictures if they in the cloud. All thousands of those pictures that's in the cloud, you will not have access to them on the internet. So it'd be wise, your favorite ones, that you print them out. I would. That's why you saving the cards. Oh, okay. You said we really, really, really feel like family over here. We going through the listen. I was gonna take y'all through my album, but it's a lot in there. But yeah, flash drive. I got you. Yep, I got you. But I'm just also saying it's nice to have something in hand. You know, put it in your pocket or something. So there's that. But definitely get on that because you can get locked out of your dang cloud or whatever and can't get access to your stuff. I'm a, I even printed out the one with the I can't think of his name, Mr. Pines, Stanford Pines, the guy with the six fingers. He's in my he's on my wall with our hands like this. That picture the Queen got for me. I screenshotted that and printed that out, and it's in my photo book. It's one on my wall and one in my photo book because the generations after me need to know that this is what was going on. No matter what they try to tell you, it was real. But you see, so that printer that I showed y'all, it prints pictures that's about this size. So if you got family coming, you can get online and get these. Y'all remember these from the club? Who remember these from the club? Y'all done went to y'all grandma's house, you got these hanging on her wall? The 20-year-olds do. Because your grandma and yes, baby, you can get these on Amazon and have them in there. So like if y'all doing the turn up and all of that at the family house for the holiday, everybody can get their club picture. Everybody can get their club picture. Listen, oh yeah, they got them on Amazon. A stack for like $10. Different colors. They come with glitter and all of that. So you can write Christmas 2023 how we used to in the black marker on it. Bring the old school back, please. Bring the old school back. Can y'all do that? Y'all can give your wife or husband a picture to put on their desk and be petty and put this in the car like we used to in a dash. It's gonna fade, but you can put it in there. Remember how we used to stick our club pictures in it? No, but y'all probably didn't do that. I was from the hood. So people used to have their club pictures in their car. In the thing right there. They'll have them stuck in the little thing and you bet not knock them out. Y'all remember that? We didn't have no social media back then. That was our social media. You get in my car and you see how I turn up. And we went there. That was at the in the dashboard. Come on, and did kept a picture in there. That's how we showed people we was turning up. You hear me? And did, honey. Come in, folks. Know how you turned up. They had to be in your house to see your turn up pictures, baby. Everybody didn't know where you was parked. Don't worry about the speedometer. Look at this speedometer, right? Look at this picture. Look. Girl, yeah, we was turned up at Woods. Ah! We used to be, listen, I miss the old days. It was good. It was a good time. It was a good time, honey. It was a good time. Hey, it was a good time. You heard me? It was and is and did. So now that we did that, let's get on to the get on. We already talked about it, Don, several times. We talked about it. So what we on today though is yes, yes, yes. All of that, Ellington. All of it. All right. Damn. Sorry. Just give me a minute. We've been on here an hour already, so that's okay. I can make coffee and listen, I thought I just made some. Do y'all know I drink so much liquid? Our water Pure Well thing, I have to refill mine every day. And I fill it up to the top, and I still have to refill it. That's 2.5 gallons of water going through my coffee machine and whatever juice and whatever, and then just water. 2.5 gallons of water a day is a lot. At least 2 gallons of water a day I drink, or liquid. That's a lot of liquid. If y'all got those things, I have to refill mine every day. And it's just me. I can see if I had a house full of people. My daughters go through a 5 gallon in a day. Yes. Samira, that's why we got this, baby. Ain't nobody paying color getting all that damn money and ain't serving us color water. I just purify my own. We got these. Because they giving you sink water too. So then I might as well save my money and get it from the sink like y'all doing. And it's gonna this purifies 6,000 gallons of water. And it's 2.5 gallons that sit up in this thing. Oh, you go to a natural spring. Oh, okay, you have a well. Oh, okay, okay. But if you don't, you buy bottled water. I ain't bought bottled water in over a year now. And I'm so grateful for that. This right here, it just depends. I don't know how much there. You'll have to go look it up because they got different prices. It's the generic Berkey. Baby, I do not buy water no more. I refuse. I'm not buying no water. I'm gonna send it through there. I've had it over a year. I need to go get me probably another filter or two. But it's 6,000. I mean 6,000. How the average person drinks what 182 gallons of water a year, and it's 6,000. That'll filter 6,000. Pure well, Eric. Pure well, and it's portable. People use it for camping and RVs and all of that kind of stuff. I won't. I'm not buying none new. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're drinking roughly 900 gallons of water a year, girl. That's a lot. Yeah. That's why I'm always peeing. That's why I'm always peeing. You just boil your water. Oh, sometimes boiling your water makes it worse because all the impurities are left there. I mean, listen, everybody do what they want. I'm just saying, if you tired of buying bottled water, that's another option. You're gonna save a lot of money. It's the fact that we have to buy water, and the water should be free. It definitely should, and that's why it's free to me now. It's free to me now. And you got to think, if you go buy everybody a cup, that's less bottles that sit in your trash. It's called a pure well, Sharita. Pure well. Just go on Google and type in pure well. You're welcome. I do not. That's why y'all always see this. I'm not buying. Man, I used to have so many water bottles. Then you got to figure out who drank the water. Now everybody got their cup. Go fill your water up and call it a day. Move out my way. You said, yeah, we all have four. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah. Because I'm not, all of that, it'd be too much. The recycle being full of water bottles. You just got that printer? Oh, yeah. It's nice. I know it ain't going to be none. Oh, man. Sometimes I'll be scared to tell y'all stuff. I'll be terrified. Because I know I might not see it for a long time. Ooh, Sabrina. That's why you need this too, cause I lived in a house that had well water in it, and it be everything be yellow and stuff. This, this right. Get that pure well. I promise you, I use that to cook with and everything. I use that like when I'm cooking, I get my water when I make my coffee. That's where my water comes from. That. And I've bought bottled water for a year. I mean, I lived in Arizona, so we got the little mushrooms where you go, the water filling stations and all of that. So I was just used to drinking bottled water. You know what I mean? And when I got that, you got one. The water tastes way better. It do. I'm trying to tell you. And I don't gotta pay for all that. Have all lugging the water in and lugging the water out. And then whose water bottle is this? Who left a half drink freshly open when then nobody wanted to drink it? So it's a waste of money. And I'm here by myself. You hear me? I've saved so much money since I had that thing. Because I was buying probably 4 32 packs a week, if not more. And it was just me. I was buying 4 32 packs a week of water in 7 days. And what is that? 120 something like that bottles of water when I could just take the water out of my sink and pour it through there. And I got 2.5 gallons in less than 5 minutes of filtered water. I ain't had to go to the store or nothing. I ain't had to tell somebody to go get the water out the car or nothing. And then the only time you buy water bottles really is when you got family coming over and you know maybe you're putting them in a cooler or something. But even at barbecues, this can be set outside and filled with ice and it's gonna stay cold. You can put the ice down in there and then put whatever drink you have coming through there and it's go I would say water. I wouldn't mess it up by putting nothing else in there. But I you remember me crunching them water bottles in every class and did. It was too much. Then I got to worry about it not putting the lid on, falling over. This has made my life so much easier. It made my life. I forgot all about that. Yeah, we was in that. We was doing what we was doing. We was a grassroots school. We still is, but we was a real grassroots school. Y'all, God made me get this room together before I got any room together in my house. I had just moved and my leg was messed up. I was trying to move around, boxes getting worn out. It was horrible. Y'all worked me like a Hebrew slave. Like I wasn't even. Y'all didn't even care that I wasn't hurt or nothing. I mean that I was hurt. Y'all didn't care. Y'all was like, that's fine. She'll be all right. Listen, I'm very grateful. The fact that we're going on 2 years is amazing. It's a headache since our water has to be boiled now. But it won't if you get that, Mama. It won't if you get that. Because we would be on boil, and I'm gonna tell you how I know. I do this every day. When I fill up my thing, I see that the water is coming out of my faucet cloudy. It's a $40 coupon right now for Pure Will. They probably just put it on there too because y'all done went over there. Amazon be paying attention. They do that every time. But it's a $40 coupon on the Pure Will right now. Thank you. So look at this. When I fill it up, it looks cloudy in my water jug. But I pour it in there and I look in the bottom when the water is coming out, it's crystal clear down to the bottom. It's crystal clear down to the bottom, and I do it every day, so I can see the difference in the water that be coming out of my thing. Sometimes it's cloudier, sometimes it's clear, but out of that thing, it's always crystal clear down to the bottom. So I would do that. That way, whatever you cooking with, if you washing your face, even you could have that water, and it's 2.5 gallons. You know, am I sitting on the floor? No. Mm-mm. I'm in a chair. All right, so I gotta blow my nose again. I need to put some water in there. I'm gonna do that right now. Hold on, y'all. Dee, 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 dee. All right, let me run to the restroom again, and we will start. You're gonna need your Bible Gateway, and this class ain't gonna take long because I got some running around I gotta do too. With the old bookshelf, with the old bookshelf, with the first bookshelf where I said, "Ooh, forget the Birkins, buy me books." I think it was some people that used to like hearing me say that. Forget the books. Forget the Birkins. Just buy me books. And look, I held them like going across my book a penny. That's what got y'all hook, line, and sinker books over Birkins. We was in here. All right. Sorry, y'all. Y'all already know how much I drink. Just get over it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Are you ready? We're just going to read a little bit here for a few moments. The roadmap. Did I have another robe on? My cousin said I flip robes. Like, she said, you change. I told you I wear it. Because if I leave it in the bathroom on the back of the hook and I walk out of the bathroom, okay, then this one was on my bed. So I just put this one on. It be robes everywhere in my house. In the living room, they be everywhere. They do. And I probably will change 3 different times on here. And it ain't that I'm trying to be fashionable. It's just I forgot that one on the hook in the bathroom. And I washed my hands and came out. And this one's on the bed. You hear me? You have a gray one with the hood. Listen, we had to wear robes and house coats. We couldn't just walk around naked all day. I came from an apostolic background. And when you got up in the morning, when you went to the restroom, you put your robe on. When you went to sit down at the kitchen table, you didn't come in your pajamas. You put your robe on. When you sat around and watched TV until you was ready to put your clothes on, you had a robe on. We had to. And house shoes or some kind of socks. So we even had summer robes. We had robes for the summer and robes for the winter. So you had to have on a robe. You couldn't just, they call them house coats back in the day. I'm an old lady, so I grew up in the 80s where you had to be modest. And I'm grateful for it. Because some people need to learn some modesty. It's ridiculous. You can't be naked all day, every day. You know? All right. So, where we are reading is. Why is this going to that? Come on. There we go. Y'all ready? Jeremiah 31. Jeremiah 31. thought about our miracle word last evening? Did anybody think about miracles last night? The makers incorporeal reactions according to your crisis levels and events. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's not all of it. It's only a part of it, but it goes all the way to the wall that way and all the way. And I built it myself. A girl by myself. No help. I'd have help moving it, but not building it. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I did. It makes me realize how blessed I am with the little that I have. Oh, miracle happened right after we talked about it. It did. I think I dreamt about miracles last night. That means they in your spirits. Come on in. I always have mine in the house. My husband can't stand it. I know they be wanting to not see the robe. They be wanting you to just have the robe on with nothing else. We understand. Crazy. Grateful for you too. I didn't say just yet. I didn't say. We in Jeremiah. I actually did. I take that back. Jeremiah 31. No, we in the regular Bible in easy read version. Jeremiah 31. Easy read. Yeah. All right, let's get to this. Y'all already. Hmm. Okay. All right. So it says, "This is what the Lord said. At that time, I will be the God of all the tribes of Israel, and they will be my people." This is what the Lord says. The people who escaped the enemy's sword will find comfort in the desert. Israel will go there looking for rest. Excuse me. From far away, the Lord will appear to his people. The Lord says, "I love you people with a love that continues forever. This is why I have continued showing you kindness." I'm going to go back and read that again. The Lord says, "I love you people with a love that continues forever. That is why I have continued showing you kindness." And I really don't ever do subject matters, but I do have some that I want to do today. It wasn't your skill. It was not your skill that got you out of that situation. It was not your slick mouth. It was not that you got over on nobody. It was because God loved you and showed you kindness and mercy. You didn't get out by the skin on your chinny chin chin. He already had it set up where you was going to get out, hoping that you would see that you know you in the wrong, but I'm so kind to you, I'm not going to whoop you right now. It was not because of your skill and that you talked it up and that you hustled nobody. God had grace on you and mercy because you was trying to get something ill-gotten, so he could have killed you on the spot because you were being deceitful and he don't like deceit. He said the only reason you at the place where you at is because I love you. I let you lie to me, let me down, lie on me, and I still don't destroy you. And he could. He very well could. This lash is off, I'm thinking. It is. It's off. Because I sleep on this side. It's okay. I can feel it. It ain't even on. Mm. So what did you get over on? Who did you get over on? Nobody. He allowed it. He allowed it. Okay, here we go. You always say what I'm supposed to hear. My daddy be listen. It don't have nothing to do with me. I'm just the tape record, the thing, the thing you put the tape in so you can hear. That's it. That's all. Here we go. Israel, my bride, I will rebuild you. I will rebuild you. What was my word for today? What I tell y'all? My journal entry. And y'all wonder why I get up and do my devotional. Then he'll tell me to go read something, and whatever was in my devotional, it be relevant to what's going on in my life. I'm trying to tell you. Rebuilding, going to broken things and making them new again. So why do people continue to tear down people that are already broken? We call it fertilizing on people that's already down. I'm eating on them. Thank you for fertilizing them for something to grow. Ain't that crazy? Look at how God do. When you call yourself fertilizing on somebody, God grows something big in their life that you can't eat on. Thank you for the it. This thing is all the way off. It ain't even on my eye. You just grew me something you don't get to eat off of. Yeah. It's all the way off. It is what it is. Put these glasses on because it's messing with my vision. I'm going to take these off. You said, oh, I need to write that down. You do. That's why I don't care about people doing me bad because I know God about to come through and bless me. When you call yourself pooping on me, you just fertilize the blessing for me. Thank you. I do not have no reason to be mad at you. But you going to have a reason to be real mad when he come through. This is why the people around me, they be mad. Because they being talked so bad about me to people for whatever reason or whatever they feel. And I don't say nothing. I just use the poop to grow some stuff that they don't get to eat off of. They don't get to be a part of it. And I ain't saying I'm holding them out. God won't let them eat off my tree. Certain people, God won't let, when he bless you, they not going to get no parts of it. And they going to have to sit around and watch it. I'm trying to tell you. I'm living it right now. And I've lived it before now, too. I just want y'all to know that this is not the first time. But I've lived it. I'm trying to tell you. You're welcome. You got to change you for your world to change. And when you change you start to rebuild other broken people around you. That's why I said you should want to bless every single person you come with. Our blessings ain't financial. Sometimes you just have the information that a person has. And when you want to withhold other people's blessings, you withhold your own. The moment you make somebody wait for something, you going to have to wait for whatever it is that you. That's why I be like, here. If I can get it to you right now, I am as soon as, like, while I remember, because I might have been and forgot. And I don't want to do that because I don't want God to forget what I asked him about, And nobody's perfect, but, you know, I'm sorry, y'all. My allergies is crazy right now. And I drank some of that Mulligan, so all of that phlegm is moving around. It's Okay, here we go. He said, "You will be a country again. You will pick up your tambourines again." Where is my tambourine? It's down here somewhere. Right there. It is. Mm, no, there it is. There it is. I got my tambourine. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not it. I need my glasses on. This back here on the shelf. All right, here we go. It says, "You will dance with all the other people who are having fun." Doesn't this sound like a get together, a shindig, like what we was planning? Huh? Didn't I tell you I was about to have to leave? And y'all know I love music. He just, if you didn't hear the first time, he always gonna remind you a second. You will dance with all the other people who are having fun. You farmers of Israel will plant vineyards again. You will plant the vineyards on the hills around the city of Samaria. The farmers will enjoy the fruit from the vineyards, and there will be a time when the watchmen shout this message: "Come, let us go up to Zion to worship the Lord our God." Even the watchmen in the hill country of Ephraim will shout that message. This is what the Lord says: "Be happy and sing for Jacob. Shout for Israel, the greatest of the nations. Sing your praises and shout. Lord, save your people. Save those who are left alive from the nation of Israel. Remember, I will bring Israel from that country in the north. I will gather the people of Israel from the faraway places on earth. Some of the people will be blind and crippled. Some of the women will be pregnant and ready to give birth. But many people will come back. They will come back crying, but I will lead them and comfort them. I will lead them by the streams of the water, so you won't be thirsty. I will lead them on an easy road, so it's not going to be hard, where they will not stumble. You don't got to keep following if you don't want to. Come over here. I will lead them in that way, because I am Israel's father, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Nations, listen to this message from the Lord. Tell this message in the faraway lands. That means you gotta go somewhere, by the sea, by some water. God scattered the people of Israel, but he will bring them back together, and he will watch over his flock like a shepherd. The Lord will bring Jacob back. He will save his people from those who are stronger. You said the bigger they are, the harder they fall into. The people of Israel will come to the top of Zion, and they will shout with joy. Their faces will shine with happiness about the good things that the Lord gives them. He will give them grain and new wine. I don't see it saying new grapes. It said new wine, olive oil, and young sheep and cattle. They will be like a garden that has plenty of water. We just talked about plenty of water. And the people of Israel will not be troubled anymore. Then the young women of Israel will be happy and dance, and the men, young and old, will join in the dancing. I will change their sadness into happiness. I will comfort my people, making them happy instead of sad. I will give the priest plenty of food, and my people will be filled and satisfied with the good things that I give them. This message is from the Lord. Now, did you hear anything about fasting in there? You heard about it's about to be some food, some drinks, and some turn up. Is that not what that just said? New oil to cook the meat, and new wine to turn up. And y'all gonna be dancing and listening to music. Is that not what we do here on Fridays? It be chicken going around, pulled pork sandwiches, ribs, of course, all virtual. But do you remember when I told you, I said when you go through a time of trouble, God wants you to celebrate. This is what the festivals are for. When he said, okay, slaughter this many, and y'all can feast and have a good time and dance and laugh and be merry. It is okay. And this is why when people come over here, I thought you as a teacher, you don't read the Bible because it's the time for everything. And he be letting them turn up. And I guarantee you they was not listening to Kumbaya at that time. Whatever the hip shaking music, where the belly dancers, that's what they was listening to. And everybody was having a good time and they was thankful for the things that God had brought them through. Not saying that they was just turning up, and no, they was thanking God with joy, with happiness, with singing, with they was not just singing all gospel songs at them parties. I guarantee you they wasn't. There is a time for study. There's a time to be with your spouse. There's a time to be a parent. There's a time to bury your parent. There's a time for everything. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to cry. There's a time for joy. There's a time for sadness. It's a time to turn up, but in moderation. It's a time to feast. God gave us these things so that we can enjoy them. It's just that's not supposed to be your main focus. And once God brings you through some stuff, He wants you to feel some happiness. He wants you to turn on your music and dance through your house, twerk on your husband, right? We can get some magic Mike action, gentlemen. Because what's going to happen when you see him in a Zorro outfit? You going to crack up laughing, and he going to smile, and then it's just going to be on after that. Get you a Zorro costume, guys. Zorro. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to tell you. Get you a cake. You hear me? Yeah. Get the hat now. Don't forget the hat. And get your little arm cuffs with some leather boots. You can get some Jodeci boots. I'm going to get me some Jodeci boots. I'm going to get some. I said I'm going to finally go and get some. But I don't want them to zip. I don't like that whole zip thing. No, that's not a Jodeci boot. Jodeci boots did not zip. You had to shove your foot down in them Doc Martens. Listen. Oh, you Patty Ellington. He sure did have a rose in his mouth. Oh, I just got that. That's a good idea, gentlemen. Zorro did always have a rose in his mouth, but it's a whole new rose you can have in there. Uh-oh, it's about to be some circle littles and triplets and quadruplets around here. I forgot, Zorro sure did used to leave that rose around. Gentlemen. Dang, that's a good idea. He sure did. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, what month is this? December. So about September, yeah. About September into August. We're gonna see this is gonna be maybe early October. We go right. I'm just trying to see what day it is because we didn't talk about this Zorro costume and how he always had a rose in his mouth. So, eh, I don't know. Oh Jesus! It talked about people being pregnant. We just read that. We got some mamas in here that's about to give birth, and you get to drinking on new wine, and you'll definitely get to conceiving children. If you're not careful, the new wine will get you a new wine and baby. It's a different type of wine. You got you a slow wine back then, and you get you a slow wine now, because they start out wine, wine, and then after that, that wine get louder and louder and louder, kind of like the stronger wine you drink. It's just a different slow wine. I don't want that kind. Mm-mm. That is not the slow wine I thought that Tony was singing about. That's not the slow wine I thought they was singing about. That's what that slow wine got me. But what happened to it? I don't want no parts of this. This is stupid. Be careful of the festivities. I'm just gonna say. You said I spit my coffee out. It did. We stopped at 14. We about to keep going though here in a minute. We just having a moment because that was pretty cool. I forgot that man used to walk like be swinging on like vines and stuff with a rose in his mouth and a Ninja Turtle mask on. I just want to know. Don't hurt yourself. Y'all know it's a show called Intimacy Sent Me to the Hospital, so don't show up there, gentlemen. If you didn't gain a little weight, don't be trying to swing in from the ceiling now. We do not want right. We do not want no intimacy sent me to the ER type stuff. So just be cool. Now do it within reason. Cause this a men in like Zorro costume. Yep. Yep. Don't try to swing in that room. And don't be trying to hook nothing to the ceiling. You stay down on the ground. You hear me? Don't be talking what Circus said. I ain't got no insurance money. None. I was just giving out ideas for costumes. You took it too far trying to swing out the ceiling and jump down on the bed and then went out the window. Don't do it. Talk about Circa eating pizza. I told y'all don't do that part. Told you crazy, but don't do that. Listen, you ain't lying. You said it's all fun. Wait a minute, listen to Mari. Now what? That's funny. You said it's all fun when you playing with the Plugos. Then months later, now you playing at the park on the slide. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I did not think about you. Stay away from the toys, kids. Stay away from the toys. Don't go swimming in no deep side of the water where it's hard to get out. Don't go over there to the deep side of the pool. And definitely stay away from the pogo stick. So you're gonna be going down the slide, watching folks run around in about a year and a half. uh I don't want no some. I don't want no none. No parts of it. Stay away from the summer activities. uh I'll be praying for y'all on these next evenings. Because New Year's hit a lot of people hard. About this time, it'd be a lot of people conceive from about now to February. Because everybody be in the house and with nothing to do. Color on some paper or something. Blaming me, talking about, well, Circa, we got another little coming. But didn't you just have one? You just had one when you first got over here. It's about 6 months in. You said it's another one. All right. Well, amen. You said knit something, do something. All right. I'm grateful though. Our community has grown, and these babies have grown up listening to the word and everything else, learning about God. So I'm grateful. Some of them from birth now, which is pretty cool. Some of them from in the womb till now. So yeah. No, I ain't getting nobody in trouble. You get yourself in trouble. I'm throwing out ideas for married couples. We do marriage stuff over here too. The married people don't gotta suffer because the single people is here. You close your ears if you're single or something. This don't apply. Oh, you said I'm verified. Oh, you were. Oh, okay. I'm just saying. We gon' the married people don't gotta suffer because the single people is suffering. You hear me? We gonna make sure if they love it on each other, we always gonna foster that. We love that. You said I'm old, not dead, right? Mm-mm. So this information be for the people that it's supposed to be. You said bring in more Scorpio babies, Lord Jesus. We gonna see what they doing. We know here shortly. Okay, so come on, we about to get through this because I'm gonna go and get myself together here. All right. It says, I will give the priest plenty of food, and that's why the priest over here is fat. I saw this come to pass this year. I'm not a priest, but technically, because I teach, this is what I would be considered as in our little group. And the priest has had plenty of food, or can we not tell on this last year and a half? So something didn't change because we got some pregnant women. It's God didn't change folks' sadness to happiness. Everybody be all comfortable, right? Everybody be walking around in their comfortable, soft clothes and not all irritated anymore. So a lot of these things have happened since you came over to the WOIU community. And one of the things that definitely has happened is that y'all priests didn't have plenty of food. The dean didn't have plenty of dang food over here. Plenty. And she didn't gain some weight. So much so that I got dimples now that I never had in my life before. Never had dimples, and now I have dimples. You hear me? And I ain't knocking nobody. I ain't saying I don't like it. It's just I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting. Who? Who? Oh, listen here. I'm adjusting. All right. So it says, I will give my priests plenty of food, and my people will be filled and satisfied with the good things that I give them. This message is from the Lord. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you still feel like you live a life of complete lack? Whether that be lack in peace, financial literacy, whatever it is that you feel like support, someone to talk to. Do y'all still feel like that over here? Or do you feel like you get support over here? You feel like you get. Yeah. All of our lives have changed in one way or another. That somebody just said that over here. Queen, that's crazy. Two people just said the same thing. They said, I get everything I need over here. That's crazy. Y'all didn't. Y'all, this lash gotta come off. It's gonna make me real sad. We got to go. Well, let me tell y'all something. That makes me happy that you feel like you get a well-rounded plate over here. It don't have nothing to do with me. It's because you all are taking the time to go through the line and actually look at the food that's there. Like when you go to Golden Corral, I ain't been to Golden Corral in so long, and I know that everybody got their feeling about them, but I really, really want to go and get some of their roast and some of their rolls and stuff the roast inside of the roll. Put a little mashed potato on it. Don't that sound good to get you one of them yeast rolls? Open it up, put a little bit of butter in there. Then you just take that little roast and put that in there. Put a little mashed potato on it. Oh God! And don't let them have none of that corn pudding stuff, because I put a little bit of that right on top of there too. So you got the corn. Oh Jesus! It's decided. It is decided. At some point in time before the end of the year, I'll be at somebody's Golden Corral. I don't know what city, and I don't know where, but I'm gonna be going. Listen, I done decided in my future, the Lord's will, I'll be at somebody go to Corral. I don't think I ate Golden Corral in like, it's been a long time. Probably since I first got married. That was what, 2016 or something. Thank you so much, Diane. Bought this for me. I appreciate it. They bourbon chicken is fire, and I smack. That's the main thing I eat. Like I'm gonna eat that roast, but baby, I have like 4 plates of that bourbon chicken on top of some mashed potatoes. That's pretty much the only thing I'm gonna eat when I go. Them two things I just girl, and hope they bring it out fresh because I want all the juice running all over my. Ooh, no, I don't do mine with rice. I do mine with mashed potatoes. Mm. Okay, come on, because y'all know how this goes. Is it on the East Coast or mid? I don't know. Do they got Golden Corral? They got Golden Corral. Do they got Golden Corral in Arizona? I don't think so. I don't know. We still got Golden Corral too. Excuse me. They in Florida. Oh, they fire. You just gotta look and see what it's called out there. They probably have one. It's a buffet. So it's probably just not called Golden Corral where y'all live. It probably got something else. I definitely will. You know, alcohol baths bring their fevers down too. I still do that. Alcohol baths, a cool alcohol bath will still bring their temperature down too. Not freezing, but just like real warm to the touch. Alcohol baths, them things still work. That's how our parents used to get our temperature down in a bear under the tongue. Yeah, I still use all the same old stuff, and it works. Ain't nobody got time. They gonna give you medicine that you're gonna need medicine for the medicine. Yep, lukewarm water and alcohol bath to bring that temperature right on down, honey. That's how I used to be able to send my kids when I knew I couldn't stay all day. Get that temperature down, give them some Tylenol, boom, I got 4 hours. You can use any kind of alcohol, like the green, the white, it don't matter. My mom and them used the green sometimes, whatever they had. If they had white alcohol, they was gone. She got the chills and stuff. Yep, put her in there. It's okay. You can make it warm, just not hot. Make it warm, like rubbing alcohol. Yep. And you ain't gotta. You just need a little bit. I don't know, y'all. It depends on how much water. Go online and look up the old remedies, and it'll tell you. My mama just used to pour a little bit in there, like a couple capfuls. Cause you ain't, if they little, you ain't putting that much water. You're not running a full bath. You're just putting this much in there, just to kind of, and you put the alcohol in there. You'll smell it, and then, um, yeah, they was family. She was either his sister or his niece. It depends on who's interpreting it. She was a family member though. She was his like half sister or something like that. Yeah. So that stuff still works. That stuff still works. But yeah. So let's get through this. Because we're gonna read down here to we just gonna come on. Okay. Um 15. It says, this is what the Lord says. A sound is heard in Ramah, a bitter crying and a great sadness. Rachel cries for her children, and she refuses to be comforted because her children are gone. But the Lord says, stop crying. Stop crying. Don't fill your eyes with tears. You will be rewarded for your work. This is why you don't got to worry about nobody else. You only reward. Okay. Who ready? You only rewarded for your work. So if you're not seeing certain stuff, it's because you ain't put in work in that area. Thank you. You want to be anointed, but you don't want to pray. And when you pray, you're not praying for other people, you're praying for yourself. Lord, I want this. And Lord, this is wrong in my life. How about you put your stuff all the way to the back burner? And for the first 20 minutes that you pray, you don't pray for nobody that's inside your house or directly connected to you. You pray for other people, like the people at your job that get on your nerves. How about dedicate your prayer time to making a person's life better if they're always irritated? Better use of your tongue. Because God tired of you asking for stuff for you. He said, I will take care. Excuse me. I take care of your business if you take care of mine. Excuse me. Okay. So instead of always praying about what you want and what you want God to do for you, how about you take the next 2 weeks to only pray for other people? See what show up. How about that? And I ain't gonna say he's tired of you, but don't be selfish. He don't like selfish people. And if you every time you get down on your knees, the first person you praying about is yourself, that's kind of selfish. You're gonna spend all your time talking to God about you, unless it's working on you. But if when you ask him for things, you should be asking for other people to be blessed before yourself. You said challenge accepted. Good job. High five, pumpkin. High five. That's crazy because I didn't pray for myself this morning. It was someone else. Come on. Yeah. A relationship with the Lord, you can't be selfish. There's no way that you're selfish and you have a relationship with the Lord. It can't work. So people that tell me, "Oh, I'm," no, because you're selfish as hell, and God is nowhere near selfish. He gave His whole life. His Son, and Jesus gave everywhere He went a kind word, whatever the need was, He took care of it. So you can't tell me you worship God or you selfish. And I don't. It won't. It doesn't. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Anytime you continually putting yourself first when you're writing in your journal and you're not asking for things because people will tell you their problems, do you log that and say, okay, God, can you change this for them? Because they told me about it. So instead of running and telling their business, can you change this for them? Can you help me to be the person, give me the tools to help this person change this situation? God didn't have them come tell you the problem for no reason. When you go to the doctor, it's because you got to tell them what's wrong. Okay, so you might be the doctor in that situation. Did you help them? Okay, that's not for me. That's because I'll be in here talking, and I've been talking for 117 minutes straight. My throat be dry now. For me, the kids, yeah, but not for me. Okay, here we go. This message is from the Lord. The people of Israel will come back from their enemy's land. Israel, there is hope for you. This message is from the Lord. Your children will come back to their own land. I have heard Ephraim crying, Lord, you punish me, and I learned my lesson. Who learned their lesson? We're trying to go around God. You learning your lessons about trying to go around God and take him out of your equations? Listen, he said, your children will come back to their own land. I have heard Ephraim crying, Lord, you punish me, and I have learned my lesson. I was like a calf that was never trained. Please stop punishing me, and I will come back to you. You really are the Lord my God, and I wandered away from you. But I finally realized how wrong I was. So I changed my heart and my life. Who feel like that, maybe? That you changing your heart and you changing your life and you sorry that you didn't even know you was living as wild as you was living in God's eyes. Not according to people, because according to people, you was cool. But when you started to see how God felt about things and you changed your heart and your life, God, I'm sorry. Y'all be over here soaking down. God, give me a new chance. I just want a do-over, please. Can I please get a do-over? I want to do better. It's right here. So you sound like Ephraim. I learned my lesson, Dad. I don't want to do this. I told you that's why I be like, you can do whatever you want. I already learned my lesson. I don't need to go back over there. I don't live there anymore. I don't want to. Now, if you want to go take sitting there like Celie. watching Mister. I would let you run back and forth, and as soon as it get too hot, you gonna look back, baby, and I'm gonna be that chair gonna be rocking, and I'm be standing outside looking through the window about to let you burn yourself up. I done tried to tell you, don't say nothing to you, okay? Every time she got ready to try to tell him something, shut up. I know already. I don't need your help and all of this. Okay, well then I don't got nothing to say. I'm just let you catch on fire then. I'm about to sit here and watch you run around like a crazy fool. Because I know what to do. You the one don't know what to do. When you learn your lesson, you'll learn to listen. You'll not cut people off when they're trying to give you information that can make your life better. Because they don't got to talk to you about it a second time. They don't ever got to bring it up again. So you might not have access to that information again. So you learn to be quiet. You'll learn to get around people and make sure that you're getting all the information you can instead of talking about what you know and you really don't. It's okay to be quiet. I had to be quiet for a long time and just listen for years. But God was trying to give me information that would have made my life easier, but I already knew, so I don't need you to tell me. No, I started taking a pen and paper with me everywhere because I realized God was giving me information for stuff that's going on right now. And I didn't even know it was going to be like that, but thank you for taking my pen and paper and all the words and just things that piqued my interest. He would have me write it down: trees, eyes, this, that, and the other. All of it makes sense. All of it is a puzzle. You hear me? It's all a puzzle. Each person that I meet, whether I long for them or not, whether I miss them or not, they were a part of my puzzle. But some pieces don't get to stay, like, you're going to be far away from them. The piece all the way on the left can't touch the right, but it all make one picture. You see what I'm saying? It all makes one picture. The puzzle piece from when you was 5, the hedge that you like to see. That was a nice hedge. I'm trying to tell y'all that was. It was a nice hedge, but it's just a piece in my puzzle. For a amount of time, I was close to that puzzle piece just stacked on top of it. But I found out that piece don't fit over here. It fit way over there where I ain't never gonna get to touch it again. So then that puzzle piece is a part of my picture, but it ain't over here by me. But it's a part of my picture. A very beautiful picture too. That part over there. I miss that hedge. It was just beautiful to look at. You know what I'm saying? Just all nicely manicured up and stuff. You know, just nice. It's just shrubbery is just nice. But hopefully God will send me a tall tree. Because I don't know about the shrubs anymore. I don't know if I, really want to be over there close to the hedges. I don't know. Go back to the rivers and waters that I'm used to. Moving on. Okay. So there's that. It says, please stop punishing me and I will come back to you. You really are the Lord of my God. I wandered away from you, but I finally realized how wrong I was. So I changed my heart and life. And I'm ashamed and embarrassed about the foolish things I did when I was young. I'm going to read that again. Who can identify with this? I wandered away from you, but I finally realized how wrong I was. So I changed my heart and my life, and I'm ashamed and embarrassed about the foolish things I did when I was young. If I would have known better, if somebody would have told me, I wouldn't have did this. I wouldn't have been in this situation. But then you also wouldn't have saw God's mercy and how much he loved you no matter how far away you got from him. You wouldn't know his grace. You wouldn't know his long suffering with you when you was just out there doing whatever you wanted to do and you thought you was doing something. He was like, I just love you enough not to kill you right now. I encourage y'all to go read those 20 scriptures today. I know you in your David studies. Uh-oh, Auntie said you're taking shots again. Okay, here we go. Well, um, I'm just gonna say peace be with you, cause I didn't do nothing. My daddy was saying, and then you said per usual. You know what? Okay, so this is the thing. I got 2 pages last night and didn't want to stop. My husband came home. That part. It's only 20 scriptures. It's from 1 to 20. 20. It's only 20 scriptures. You hear me? It's only 20. But I want y'all to look at that. I want y'all to look at that. Because tell me that don't read like we talk right now. Who ain't said, God, I learned my lesson? God, I wonder why far away from you. How many of us was just going to church because we went to church, but our heart was nowhere near God? And now we seek God more, even though we ain't in church every Sunday. Now you actually up asking God what he feel about how you living. And you thinking about the things that you do that might not be pleasing to him. And you can feel it in your spirit when you disappoint God. Instantly when you've disappointed him, whether you said something, you did something, whatever, because he being whispered in your ear, this is going to come up. I want you to pass this test. Don't say this. Don't say that. When he called, because he had him on your mind, because he knew the enemy was about to bring him or her back. So when you said, I'm not going to answer, the devil said, oh, yeah? First, he let you go to the gas station and the person in front of you had on that person's cologne or perfume. I'm going to show you how strategic the enemy is. Then the person on the way out favors them. Then when you pull out of the gas station, you see the car that they have, but it's not their car. When you turn on your radio, it's the song y'all used to listen to when y'all first started talking, when it was happy. And then later on that evening, when you feeling a type of way, guess who called? But the trap didn't start at 7:30 when they called or text your phone. It started in the morning when you got up. He said, "Get out my business, CERCA." In a war, there's strategy, and when you don't learn war strategy, you won't be able to fight spiritually. He said, "You fight against things that are not flesh and blood, but they are strategic against your soul." Then, because not all cups are protected by the blood of Jesus and they don't have a cap on them, and whatever spirit can hop into whatever person want to hop into them, and you don't know who it is that they not covered, right? So then he'll allow the spirit that used to be in your ex to be in a man that looks similar to him and have him say something to you where the thing is so strong you gotta text or call. But you don't have to. God said, I've already made a way of escape for you. But I want you to see how the devil be plotting on you all throughout the day. So when he call you at 9:30 at night, you give in. Or when she call you at 9:30 at night, you give in. To whatever that might be. It could be drug addiction. It could be something you ain't supposed to be doing. It could be a lick you about to try to hit. Whatever it is, the devil been plotting on you since the morning. It didn't just start right there when you talked to that person or interacted with them. He been plotting on you all day. That's what army, they sit and they watch and they position people. Is y'all seeing how this works? People are positioned. So if you go this way, you're gonna run into one of Satan's people. If you go this way, you're gonna run in. He's surrounding you. He's sieging you. He needs you to feel secluded and to understand that he gonna keep you bound to the stuff God don't want you to know. But you're breaking free because once you understand the enemy's playbook, you know the nope. But sometimes you have to sit back, allow God to speak to you. When He has you go and read about war or somebody got siege, that means you got something coming your way. But if you see in there that God sent word to the Israelites or whoever it was that He was going to protect them, that means you can't avoid what's coming. But God got you as long as you listen. He gave them direct instructions on what to do whenever the enemy was showing up, whether to fight or not to fight, whether to stand or to go, whether to be quiet or yell. And when they did whatever it was that God said to the T, they won the battle. When they went on their own strength and went on their own war strategy, they lost miserably. Because sometimes they didn't have to fight. Sometimes they just had to stand. Sometimes they had to be quiet and walk. Sometimes they had to yell at the top of their lungs. Sometimes he said, no, I don't want the enemy to even know you're here. Hide yourself. Because I'm planning something. And if they see you, it's gonna throw my plan off. They think they winning right now. So just hide. Come over here. Be chill. Sit back. Because see, they so bold and so brazen, they gonna show and say everything that they gonna do. I just want you to watch this strategy right here. Now, see how he doing like that? So when I send you in there, both of y'all gonna hit him right there, take him out, boom. And then I'm gonna need y'all to jump up, go up there. See how they moving? Now watch, every 10 minutes, they going around. Boom, boom, boom. So I need y'all to hit in between 5.5 and 2.5 right there. See, that's strategy. But if you don't never learn your enemy in the spirit, then you don't even know who is friend and who is foe. You don't know who's learning the inside of your whereabouts because they about to hit your place. And when you ain't speaking to the God who sees all and knows all, listen, God allows me to hear conversations that are being had by me, and I don't even know who's having it. He lets me hear. And then somebody will call me and say a word, or somebody will tell me through the grapevine, or something will happen, and I'll be like, oh my God. Like folks not being pleased with how I do certain stuff, don't think, and I'm not saying all, but he be letting me know. Because folks will go missing for a minute and then they'll show back up. But you don't know, God had whole conversations with me about you. About the things that you were saying while you were away. I'm trying to tell you. People that I have never even met before. Listen. I'm trying to tell you. And I'll be like, I'm not even thinking about this. Why? And then somebody come and say, somebody said they blah, 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 blah. And I'll be like, I don't even know them. So then that's crazy. And that's why I can't go back to the other side. Because this superpower he gave me, I don't want to let it go. I don't want nothing else. And I don't want to go back to guessing. I ain't asked no rocks or nothing. I haven't ever asked no rocks to save me or keep me safe. But, I'm just going to keep with the real living God. That's what I want. So I'm about to go. I love y'all. Hopefully y'all go back and read those scriptures. Them scriptures. Jeremiah 31, 1 through 20. Apply that to your life. Please. And keep on studying your David stuff. Y'all being messy. Y'all in David business. All in David business. The new Percy Jackson just came on. I am. The new Percy Jackson just came on today. Today? On Disney Plus? Why? What? I didn't even know it was a new one. They got a new Harry Potter coming out next year, too. I said, ooh, wee. I wonder how much of the stuff we talk about we gonna see. Okay. Well, here's the kids home, too. Popcorn it up, I'm saying. Thank you. So, I will see y'all. Also send an email. Okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm about to go. I gotta go get me some breakfast and stuff. I'm hungry. I didn't eat dinner last night, so I didn't even end up eating nothing. I'm sad about it. I just went to sleep, so my stomach in my back. I gotta go. I love y'all.